Guys, I have a confession. You know the Monica closet on Friends? Well, we have one of those closets, and you guys are gonna come along while I empty it all out, declutter, and then put it all back together. Please pray for me. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue. Today I'm going to be doing an organizing video, a purge with me. I've done a few of these in the past where I have decluttered and purged different areas of our home, like our laundry room, our kitchen, a whole house declutter, as well as some toys. And it is actually my Christmas break right now. It's not quite Christmas, it's the weekend before Christmas. My girls are down for a nap, and this is a project I wanted to start and do over this Christmas break so that it's all done once the daycare kids come back, because I do daycare in our home, and this basement is actually part of my daycare, so I can't have the clutter from in that closet out here during daycare. So I want to get this done beforehand. For a family of 4, we have a very small space for storage, for Christmas items, clothes, you know, all the stuff you keep in storage. So it's kind of gotten out of control. Now keep in mind there are a bunch of empty bins and boxes in there because it holds all of our Christmas decor, which actually was being held out in the garage now that we just don't have the space for it. But I'm hoping through purging we can make some space. So let's take a look at the disaster closet. We're going in. Can't even open the door all the way. So guys, this is the before. It is a very small storage space, but as you can see, it's not being utilized to its full capacity. We've just got a bunch of randomness. It's been a couple years since I really did anything with this space. We have this bookshelf in here because we don't have any other spot for it, and it would be a great spot for storage. It's just not really being utilized. So I'm going to do this over the course of a few days so that it's not so overwhelming, and since I don't have the daycare kids here, I'm going to move all this stuff out of this room and just use this to kind of organize everything and sort it all, and then I will put it back together. So my goal for just today is just to empty it out the best I can. So wish me luck. This got overwhelming quickly. Okay, so I got the room pretty much emptied out. We have a dehumidifier that's supposed to be running in here all the time. We've got our sump pump going on. Just some kind of random stuff. I've got all this like paint and house stuff I will have to go through. Don't even know how to dispose of most of the stuff, but then most of the stuff is emptied out. Looking good. And then you come over here and you wonder, how in the world did all of that fit in here? I have no idea. If I hadn't just emptied it out, I wouldn't believe somebody that that was all in here. So I kind of sorted it by type. So this is all like decorative and kitchen. That's like holiday related stuff. This is like mementos and office and craft stuff and like electronics. This is all like clothes. Then we've got like bins and organizing stuff. And then empty bins. My grandma's wedding dress, like what do I do with this? She gave it to me last year and I couldn't say no, but it was my grandma's and my mom's. But what do I do with it, you guys? It's giant. This box is giant. Like here's the door frame and here's the box. Ugh, I don't know what to do with it. Like Thanksgiving, fall stuff, and then this is all our Christmas empty boxes because the Christmas stuff's still up. So I think I'm actually going to pause here, which gives me anxiety, but I want to just chip away at it and maybe go through one section at a time over the course of a few days. I think what's most overwhelming is not knowing how to dispose of a lot of this stuff, like electronics and like, I don't know, like what do I do with those cameras that don't work? You know, I can't donate them. I think that's really what trips me up, is that I could just get rid of most of the stuff. I just don't know how. to properly do it, or I don't want it to take forever to do with 2 little kids and a full-time job. Let me know if you guys relate. It's like I can easily just say, yeah, get rid of it, but the how is the hard part. Day 2, guys. It's actually our Christmas Eve, but we celebrate it as a family today. The girls are napping, and I really just want to get this project done as soon as possible. I've been thinking a lot about it. I know yesterday I left overwhelmed, feeling like, where am I even going to put all this stuff, and like where am I going to donate it to? And today I decided I'm not going to think about that. All I'm going to think about is, do I want this item or do I not? Do I use this item or do I not? I will worry about what I'm gonna do with it once I've actually gone through everything and figured out what I'm keeping or not, because it doesn't do me any good to worry about that right now. Once I know what I'm getting rid of, then I will look up ways to dispose of everything. I'm sure there's a junkyard. I know Best Buy and Staples can take electronics and stuff like that, so I'm gonna worry about that later. And today I'm just gonna try to get through as much as I can before I get burnt out and see what I can get accomplished. My goal is just to go through each section, get rid of as much as possible that I don't use, don't love, won't ever use, haven't used, and then once I have gone through everything, then I'll start putting stuff back and kind of reorganizing it in whatever way will make the most sense given how much stuff we have. So what I'm going to do first is set up a little like area for stuff that we're going to donate in this other room. I really hope you guys are purging and decluttering along with me. That is kind of the point of this video, is to inspire you to do the same. So let me know in the comments, what are you decluttering? What struggles are you facing when it comes to it? And was this helpful to have something to watch while you're doing it? I know I like to listen to podcasts or watch YouTube videos while I'm decluttering as well. So I'm way behind on Young House Love has a podcast. So I'm going to be listening to that, and I'm going to start with like decor, holiday, and kitchen-y type of items. Let's do this.
Difference. I think some people don't care, but for us,
okay, so I've already done a significant amount of purging. So now I'm gonna move on to like holiday stuff. This is all Easter. I'd love to just delegate just one bin to each season or holiday, except for Christmas, because I just could never do that, I don't think. But I have all this like random stuff, so let's get going. We have a couple bins of just like keepsakes for Sam and I, like special things. Sam like vacuum sealed my corsage. I think that's funny. Random stuff that are meaningful to us, so I'm gonna keep those. We have one from our wedding too. And those of you who are married or live with a partner, this is where I get stuck, because this is all Sam's like comic books and CDs and games he's never gone in and looked at, but I obviously can't just like get rid of his stuff. I would not feel right doing that, so I'm gonna keep it aside. I might say he can have one bin for random stuff, I can have one bin for random stuff, but the rest needs to be dealt with in some way. Who has a bin like this, just full of random CRAP, random crap of cables and stuff, especially since we remodeled our old house and there's a lot of electrical stuff, and this house had tons of like extension cords and stuff all over. It's just gotta go. The only things I'm really keeping are this 2-pack of power strips and some random CDs from programs that were in there. That's all I'm keeping. But this is the kind of stuff that held me back, because I'm like, what do I do with all of it? I will figure that out later. That is not my goal for today. My goal is just to get through as much as possible without slowing myself down. So not gonna worry about that today. Just gonna decide what do I actually want to keep, what I want to get rid of. I will worry about what I want to get rid of when I get to that point. So that's just a little tip for you guys. If you're getting held back from decluttering because you're like, well, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Worry about that later. That's like the last step. Before you get to that point, you're worrying about, do you want to keep it? If you don't want to keep it, don't keep it, and worry about what you're going to do with it once you've actually figured out what you want to get rid of. Because there's no use doing that in reverse order, because then you're just not going to get rid of anything because you're going to be so worried about what you're going to do with it. So, little tip. Then I have my one bin of like college and teaching materials. This is the stuff that really trips me up. When I was a teacher. I'm keeping those. That's cute. Of this whole bin of teaching and college stuff, all I am keeping is this little stack of like, you know, assignments that I worked really hard on, my teaching portfolio, that kind of stuff. And this I am getting rid of. Feels good. Right now I have about 20 more minutes till 2 o'clock, and that's when I want to be done for the day. So I'm just gonna get through whatever else I can. I am more than halfway done though, so I'm really happy with the progress I've made, and I'm excited to get rid of a lot of stuff. Feeling so good. So this is stuff I'm going to be keeping, and I will be going through it all one more time because I'm going to reorganize it all so that it can fit. But I at least got rid of 50%, you guys. Here is the get rid of pile. Like, look at all this. I mean, some of these bins I may keep. I have like a stash of bins, but I want to just like see what I have first. But this is all just stuff I'm either going to recycle, donate, or find a way to dispose of, depending on what it is. That'll be my last step once I get the room put back together. The only thing I have not really looked at was like a couple bins of Christmas stuff that I'll probably look at as we're putting Christmas stuff away. But all this stuff should easily fit in here. So I'm really excited. Well guys, it's the same day and I've just been in this itch. I just want to keep going. So I actually went in and brought almost all the stuff that we're keeping and put it in here. And it still looks empty, which is a great feeling. So I was able to keep my grandma's wedding dress and my wedding dress stacked right there. We've got some of our like kitchen items. We've got old binders and notebooks and like some, what is that? Some of like Sans stuff. Easter and like holiday stuff. Our Easter baskets are back there, some decor. And then I used this. I put some like keepsakes here, some crafty stuff, an old purse, financial piece, some like old games and software and CDs that we want to hang on to, our wedding keepsakes. This is all I'm keeping from teaching and college, a keyboard, and just some random decor. And we've got my sewing kit here. But as you can see, we still have a ton of space. I have vacuum sealed. These were already vacuum sealed. The clothes that our youngest doesn't fit in anymore, we will be keeping those for a third baby, not for a while. But I just don't want to get rid of it because I just feel like we're gonna have all girls. I still have like another bin of stuff I need to put in the vacuum seal bags, and that's the bin I said that Sam's gonna have to go through. But now that I've realized we have all this space, he probably doesn't really need to. But I do have some sizes that our oldest is too big for, but our youngest hasn't grown into, and they're in her closet right now. But I thought, now that I have all this space, it just makes more sense to bring them down and keep them in here, so that's not taking up her precious real estate in her closet. Now that I have all this space, and this vacuum seal way of storing things really works well for us, and it doesn't take up much space. And I'm thinking, guys, we're gonna be able to fit all our Christmas stuff in here, which is amazing because before it just didn't fit. So I'm just feeling so good that I'm on a roll. So I'm gonna keep going for about half an hour. So it's up in the girls' rooms, and I got a few more bags of clothes that Bryony doesn't fit into yet, and she won't because they're size 2T, and she's just barely in 18 months right now, and Celia's starting to go into 4T, So 2T and 3T are kind of in between right now. 2T we don't need yet, so I'm going to put those in the storage room, and I'm going to put all these newborn and 0 to 3 months in my leftover bags, vacuum seal them, and then add them. We're back for day 3 and I brought in my reinforcements. He may help me for a little bit, I don't know yet how long, but what Sam's gonna do is start going through all this stuff and putting it in piles of like stuff to donate, like just that you can bring to like Goodwill, stuff to throw away or recycle, and stuff that we need to figure out, like all those extension cords, like we need to figure out, can we donate those? Do we need to bring them somewhere else? Do we bring them to a junkyard? Just the stuff we have no idea. I'm assuming most of this is going to be recycle or donate, but there are some things that we aren't sure, and I want to get rid of this stuff as quickly as possible, because the more you hold on to this stuff, the more likely you are to just say screw it and put it all back into storage. Let me know if you guys understand. And while he's doing that, I'm going to just go through, kind of figure out, I do have some last like Christmassy things I need to figure out. I have this bin of like fall decor and just some leftover decor that I took down when I put up the Christmas stuff. So I'm just gonna figure out what else can fit in here, but we're looking really good, you guys. I don't even think I'm gonna go through this stuff. Maybe that'll be a project for a different day, but since we have so much storage space now, I don't feel this pressure to like get rid of all that stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it. Feeling really good. It's only been like half an hour and I think we've pretty much gotten it all. So it looks like madness to you guys, I'm sure, but we know the difference. So this bin, this, that bin, and that bin are all donate, and this bin of our old couch cushion or couch cover, and then this bin and that bin are like throwaway stuff, or like we still have to go through and see what we're actually going to recycle and what we're going to throw away. And this is all like electrical stuff, and we just called our local, what is it?
Like Recycling Plus or something?
Recycling Plus Center, and for a small fee we can like get rid of all this stuff, our food saver, and because our garbage is already overflowing, so we're just gonna take it there today and be done with it all. So we're just gonna go through and of the stuff, like obviously papers and stuff can be donated, boxes, not donated, recycled. So we're gonna go through and see what can be recycled and what stuff we'll take to the throwaway place. Well guys, here is the final after. Well, not the final, because the final after will be whenever we take our Christmas stuff down, but a few of these boxes up here, these bins are empty. I just placed them there. There's like 2 behind that you can't even see in that corner that are just empty waiting for Christmas stuff. So I'm hoping only 1 or 2 extra bins will be in here for Christmas, but we still have, I mean, all this corner, this whole space, back here, down here is just open, and hoping won't get filled with too much stuff besides like kids' clothes as the girls get older, and that kind of thing. But this is how many empty bins we have, not to mention 7 or 8 that are in the car right now filled with stuff that will be coming home. So that is so much stuff we got rid of, because most of these were filled. I am just overjoyed, you guys. I hope this gave you some inspiration. You just got to get ruthless, and you just got to do it and get rid of the stuff. I feel so much lighter. And we ended up taking our 2 suitcases that have suitcases inside as well, that were in our closet in our bedroom, and we brought them down here. So that saved us a ton of space in our little closets as well. And I did let Sam keep his bin because we have enough space for it. So I am just overjoyed, you guys. So you guys, this is our van just filled. The 3rd row is down, so this is just tons of stuff. About 2/3 of it is donation, maybe 3/4, and then a couple things are throwaway, and then we have 2 bins of recycle that will have to go out the next time the garbage comes. So I'm just so excited. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this epic transformation of our storage room. Let me know, did you guys tackle any big organizing projects over your break. And feel free to DM me on Instagram at SarahWLG. I'd love to see what you guys are up to, so let me see your projects there. And I have a whole bunch of organizing videos coming up in the new year. We've been just decluttering like crazy, reorganizing, and just getting our house to a place of a more minimalistic approach to stuff and things and clutter. So I hope you guys subscribe so you can check out more of that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.